Madam President, by authorization of the State University of New York Board of Trustees, the College Council, and the college faculty, I declare the 160th commencement of the State University of New York at Oswego to be in session. Please stand for the national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty and staff at SUNY Oswego and President Stanley, I extend a warm welcome to our graduates, their families, friends, and guests. My name is Elizabeth Dunn-Schmidt, and I am proud to serve as chair of SUNY Oswego's Faculty Assembly. I would now like to introduce the members of the platform party. From my left, starting in the back, Professor, Director of Global and International Studies, and a reader for this ceremony, Lisa Glidden. Student Association President, Lizeth Ortega Ramirez. In the front row, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Scott Furlong. From my right, starting in the back, Assistant Dean, Director, Master of Business Administration Programs, and a reader for this ceremony, Irene Scruton. Vice President for Student Affairs, Jerry Howland. President of the college, Deborah F. Stanley. I now give you President Deborah F. Stanley, the 10th President of the State University of New York at Oswego.
Welcome to SUNY Oswego's 2021 commencement ceremony. We have waited and hoped for this opportunity to be together on this day of joyful celebration for you and your loved ones, and through great collaboration with you, our soon-to-be graduates, and in compliance with every rule and regulation that seemed to hem us in, we are here. You have earned this ceremony and our pride and admiration. Tonight, we recognize the hard work and sacrifices of our graduates and of all of you in the audience, families, friends, and supporters. Every group of graduates has faced obstacles and struggles to achieve their degrees. But this group has had to conquer unprecedented challenges. You have reached for your goal, and it is yours. Enjoy this well-deserved celebration of your achievement. And now, I welcome to the podium Lizette Ortega Ramirez, who will deliver remarks on behalf of our graduates.
Good evening, distinguished faculty, administrators, dear family and friends, those who are present here today, and those who are watching us from different parts of the world. It is my honor to be addressing you all today. Class of 2021, we did it. We have accomplished one of the major milestones in the journey of our lives, and one that should be recognized for its immense significance. This is an act of not only personal commitment, but also one of pride. We have worked so hard for this accomplishment with the support of our loved ones. I am sure all of us are so relieved and ecstatic that we can finally gather together to celebrate events like this one. After a year that prevented us from seeing one another at celebratory events and our daily activities, today's celebration takes on a special meaning. Today is a day in which we acknowledge that our hard work and determination has paid off. Today is the day we graduate from SUNY Oswego with a degree and experiences we will take forward for the rest of our lives. As we approach graduation, we all have probably spent time reminiscing about the little moments that have made our college experience so special. Our very first torchlight ceremony in this same arena, the involvement fairs we attended to figure out where we would fit in, the many brunches, dinners, and late nights we went to with our friends in all the dining halls across campus, the Alana celebrations to highlight our amazing BIPOC community, the many community outreach initiatives organized by our Greek and Res Life members, the many practices and games our athletes participated in, all the hours spent in labs or studios to achieve great productions and discoveries, our whiteout games, in which we showed our Laker pride to the fullest and sang along Sweet Caroline because good times never seemed so good. These are only a few of the memories that have brought us together, but I know we all have many others that we hold dear to our hearts. And even though we did not experience many of our lasts in the same way, we took an innovative approach to continue many of our long-standing traditions. We showed resilience to make this not-so-typical college year the most remarkable we could. And this needs to be a reminder for all of us that even though a lot changed during our last year of our undergraduate career, one thing did not: our potential. As we all move forward to start yet another chapter of our lives, let us remember that the experiences and skills we have gained have prepared us for this moment. Be confident in the value you will bring to the communities you will go and serve. We are a brilliant group of people and must remember that our actions matter now more than ever, because we have the power to continue to enact change. I hope your time at SUNY Oswego helped you in the process of figuring out what kind of career you want to lead and what kind of person you want to be. Your family, friends, professors, mentors, all of those who cheered you on from the start of this race are so proud to watch you cross the finish line today. From one Laker to another, congratulations to the class of 2021 and best of luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Hello, SUNY Oswego. This is Senator Chuck Schumer, and it's my honor to address the faculty and staff, the families and friends of the graduates, but most of all, you, the class of 2021. Congratulations. Now, I'm really sorry I can't join you in person as I do almost every year, but I'm grateful that modern technology allows us to still be connected on this graduation day. You are special, and I wouldn't want to miss congratulating you, COVID or not. First, a quick word to the parents. As a parent myself, I know how hard it is to raise kids these days and how much you've invested in them. But it all pays off as you watch your son or daughter receive their diploma and become an adult before your very eyes. Congratulations to the moms and dads. Now to the class of 2021. You know, everyone says your senior year in college will be the most memorable, and for many of you it probably has been, but certainly not in the way you've expected. With COVID affecting our nation's health, our nation's economy, and your senior year, these have been unusual and difficult times. The challenges of this moment are truly unique, but so has been our collective response. The fact that we're still celebrating this graduation and not letting COVID stand in the way, even if we're celebrating differently, just goes to show you that New Yorkers won't let anything stop us from honoring what is so important in life. And nothing can take away from the fact that you've earned a degree from such a fine institution of higher learning. We have a long way to go, but for the first time in more than a year, we can start thinking about what it'll be like to return to normal. We're beginning to see light at the end of the tunnel, thanks to safe and highly effective vaccines. They're nothing short of a medical miracle, and I'm proud to have helped lead the way in Congress by prioritizing vaccine research, production, and most of all, distribution, so that everyone who wants a vaccine can now get one. And as Senate Majority Leader, the first ever from New York, I worked hard to pass the American Rescue Plan, which is putting money in the pockets of people and small businesses who have been hurt by this crisis and helping our society recover in so many different ways. Now, I'm pushing President Biden to forgive $50,000 in student loans, a crushing burden for millions of college students around the nation. With a flick of a pen, he could wipe this debt clean and create a brighter future for so many people, including many of you. So, class of 2021, my message to you is simple. Right now, it may feel like the future's uncertain. Many of you may not be sure of what's going to happen next, but what has been true throughout history is just as true today. That even in times of difficulty, there are always new opportunities, new ways of thinking, of doing things a better way. It's natural to fear the unknown. I'm sure many of you do right now. But don't let the harshness of this past year prevent you from seizing new opportunities. They're out there. You just have to keep your eyes open to them. Don't forget, you have incredible assets, a college degree from a great institution, and loving families who will have your back through thick and thin. Our nation is overcoming this pandemic, and we need your help and your courage to rebuild our country even stronger than it was before. This past year has revealed the injustices and prejudices that persist in our society, and we just can't go back to the way things used to be. We must make our society better, and we know we will, because you are our future leaders and because we have faith in you. And so to SUNY Oswego class of 2021, I say once again, congratulations, good luck, Godspeed.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Governor Kathy Hochul, and first of all, my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2021 and to all the people, your family, your friends, your professors who helped you make it here today. Surely a year ago, when the class of 2020 was denied their rite of passage with an in-person graduation, you thought by the time you graduate, the pandemic would be gone and life would be back to normal, right? Well, here we are. Yet despite enduring uncertainty and setbacks for more than a year of COVID, you still met the rigorous academic standards required to earn a diploma from a great New York State institution. But far more than the academics that every class before you and those that follow have to meet, your education, particularly since 2020, has been utterly unique. Each of you are now qualified to teach a masterclass in adaptability, essential life skills, and resiliency. Not sure? Just hear me out. You are now entering into a world which has been radically altered. Forces beyond our control have changed our economy, our society, and indeed have changed each and every one of us. You are now bonded with others in the class of 2021 across the nation in a shared moment in history that will define a generation. And I guarantee that at your 50th reunion, you'll be talking about what you endured, the sacrifices you made, how you missed your classmates and your professors, how you had the additional hardship of finishing your education through enormous stress. But through it all, missing the final days with your friends and the celebration of graduation, you endured. And it is that endurance, resiliency, and a toughness, coupled with compassion and a newfound appreciation for people in all walks of life, from healthcare workers to grocery store cashiers to countless fellow citizens who selflessly rose to meet the occasion. All of this has built a foundation for your character that will serve you for as long as you live. You may not feel like it yet, but your experience surviving the global pandemic of 2020-2021 is a rock upon which you will measure all future challenges, setbacks, and whatever life throws your way. Just like the greatest generation who endured and survived the Great Depression and World War II, you and members of your class have the potential to be a generation that is held in esteem and awe for the grit and spirit of determination that got you to this graduation today. These traits will carry you forward into a world of uncertainty, yet one of unlimited possibility. Once you walk across the virtual stage, you'll be entering a whole new era, one where we have far more questions than answers. But as a college-educated adult, you will now be called upon to help shape the answers to the burning questions of the day. Like, how do we eradicate racial and social injustice? How do we foster more inclusivity for marginalized communities? How will we meet the challenge of climate change? How do we address the future of work and workplaces? How do we solve the healthcare inequities and better prepare for the next viruses that are sure to come? You are needed to help define our post-pandemic world and to answer these questions. Now, our country is turning to you, our next generation, for inspiration and hope as you build your own legacy and strive toward a more just, civil, and inclusive society. So more than just wearing a cap and tassel on your head, you also now wear the weight of these responsibilities on your shoulders. Class of 2021, as the curtain of social distancing and isolation begins to lift, more and more are vaccinated, and we venture out from this period of darkness. Use your newly acquired education as the launch pad to lift off from and soar high. Use your passion and your most recent experiences to help shape our post-pandemic society into one that promotes generosity, love, and kindness. That's exactly what this world needs right now. And your fellow New Yorkers are counting on you to help lead the way. Congratulations on this amazing accomplishment.
Candidates for the baccalaureate degree in the College of Liberal Arts and Sciences, the School of Business, the School of Education, and the School of Communication, Media, and the Arts, please rise. That should be all of you. Madam President, I have the honor to present these candidates for the baccalaureate degree.
By the authority vested in me by the University of the State of New York, the Board of Trustees, and the faculty of this college, I confer on you the baccalaureate degree and invest you with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereunto. To signify this honor, please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, graduates.
Please be seated. Baccalaureate degree graduates, you will soon come forward to receive congratulations from the President. But first, we are pleased to recognize on the screens those graduates who are joining our live stream. Following our slides, our in-person graduates will make their way to the stage at the direction of their graduate marshals. And now, our first graduate slide.
Tashana Joseph, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Kelly Canseco, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Haley Carr, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Namyam Kim, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences. Geraldine LaFosse, cum laude, School of Education.
Brandon Leahy, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Joshua Larison, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Angela Lee, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Lily Liang, cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Alberta Lipinski, College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Sarah Stolzenberg, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Lucas Sass, School of Business.
Cindy Cruz, magna cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Irene Kavanaugh, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Ethan Madden, summa cum laude, School of Business.
Taihua Marcel Tano, School of Business.
Jorge Guerrero, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Bryce Beach, School of Education.
Colleen Eggers, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Jessica Moran, School of Business.
Austin Stockert, magna cum laude, School of Education.
Jacob Postilli, School of Business.
Christian Gramuglia, School of Business.
Lillian Jensen, magna cum laude, School of Business.
Stephanie Cole, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Edgar Alvarez Lugo, School of Business.
Maya Hare, cum laude, College Honors Program, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Heather Bonter, magna cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Hannah Sweetak, cum laude, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Max Sloth, cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Bradley Wyman, School of Education.
Kyle Fuller, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Cordell Kennedy, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Teresa France, summa cum laude, School of Education.
Amin Abdi, School of Education.
Thomas Cressman, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Chloe Richardson, summa cum laude, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Barbara Barino, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Kyle Elmer, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Zebek Mayeva, School of Business. Stanley Carr, cum laude, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Miles Costello, cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Todd Cole, School of Business.
Joshua Brissett, School of Business. Jessica Boland, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Gabrielle Morrow, School of Education and College of Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Hannah Claffey, cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Kaylee Klubine, cum laude, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Caesar Mejia, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Emily Abert, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Jacqueline Auer, cum laude, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
April Grant, School of Business.
Tyler Kalinowski, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Mark Walters, School of Education.
Justin Gross, cum laude, School of Business.
Bethany Strong, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
India Green, Communication, Media, and the Arts. Elijah Smith, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Mami Dienki, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Jeremiah Butler, School of Business.
Jun Yan, magna cum laude, School of Business.
Jasmine Hamilton, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Hamidou Diko, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Dawson Riemann, cum laude, Communication, Media, and the Arts. Jordan Young, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Nasir Thomas, School of Business.
Brianna Archambault, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Kimberly Hall, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Abigail Vicanti, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Matthew Gill, School of Business.
Fred Lucas, School of Education.
Gideon Bernstein, School of Business.
Colton DeGrace, cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Brianna Walker, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Megan Campbell, cum laude, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Matthew Brown, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Tyler Gabriel, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Vigad Bergset, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Tyler Sperino, cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Anna Macara, magna cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Kaylee Spencer, School of Business.
Jake Knabb, School of Business.
Miranda Sprague, Liberal Arts and Sciences. Zachary Pitchker, summa cum laude, School of Business.
Joshua Merritt, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Michael Sauer, School of Education.
Megan Ogindo, School of Education.
Mary Catherine Moylan, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Chelsea Williams, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Kayana Wright, School of Education.
Jennifer Vargas, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Anthony Chalmers, magna cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Hannah Comans, cum laude, School of Education.
Alex Brown, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Kevin Morales, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Francesca Ismera, School of Business.
Catherine Latito, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Emily Cheplick, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Erin Vargo, summa cum laude, School of Education.
Ashley Rodriguez, magna cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Edwin Arroyo, School of Business.
Nicholas Schmidt, magna cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Rachel McKenna, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Daniel Knowlton, School of Education.
Brandon Grant, School of Education.
Joseph DeLucia, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Kyle Lee-Sang, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
April Terwilliger, School of Education.
Rosalie Betts, summa cum laude, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Charles Chasen, Liberal Arts and Sciences.
Madalena Rubel, School of Education.
Angeli Diaz Melendez, School of Business.
Taylor Ennest, cum laude, School of Education.
Doran Allen Carr, Communication, Media, and the Arts.
Okay, I think that needs a rousing applause. Everyone on your feet. Let's go. Applaud each other. Well, I have one more opportunity to address you, and I'm going to take that opportunity. Graduates, congratulations on this momentous achievement. SUNY Oswego is hereby launching you on your own unique path, the adventure you will choose as you move forward from here. Your next steps will carry you toward your dreams, toward the plans you've been making as you navigated all the paths that led you to this point of great personal achievement. You've been on a path forward your entire life. Take a moment now to think about how many people helped you forge that path and still keep you moving to reach your educational and professional goals. The landscape ahead will take you to new places with new friends, new colleagues, new responsibilities, and amazing new possibilities that lie ahead. My message to you today as you write this next chapter is that you be deliberate, thoughtful, and confident as you pursue a successful life, a rewarding career, and a meaningful future. Every group of graduates has faced, as I've said before, significant challenges and had to surmount personal obstacles to achieve their degrees. But you have dealt with unprecedented disruptions at a global scale. Over the past 15 months, you've been forged in the tragedy and illness, the fear and isolation, and the bone-wearying fatigue of COVID-19 pandemic. But the fact that you are here today is testament to your incredible resilience and tenacity. We are making it through this difficult time. Now remember that, and don't pack away that grit as you pack up to leave Oswego. Strength of purpose and strength of character, also known as grit, are the essential partners to your academic degrees. As we emerge to resume our lives in the fuller sense, I call on you to think deeply about making sense of this moment. To think about learning, the learning you've done and the learning you will do, and its place in your life ahead. I ask you to access knowledge, perspectives, and understandings you have accrued while studying here at SUNY Oswego. So many of the intellectual and social pursuits that you have been immersed in here have broadened your vision, heightened your sensitivities, and truly impacted you on your continuing journey of becoming who you are meant to be in this world. Let the energy of that fusion continue. As Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. Draw on the foundations that you have built while you've been here to use your intellect well, and use it in collaboration with your determination and also your imagination, so that when your voice is needed, and it will be, in your family, in your work, in your community, you are prepared and motivated to get involved and wrestle with the issues of our time. You have weathered more trying times than any class I can remember. But still, whether you were on campus or studying from a distance, you often took action for the collective good. You organized and rallied to end persistent inequality and racism. You studied all aspects of water in our Grand Challenge theme, and you raised your voices to demand climate action. You embraced other causes that you believed in, causes that move you to make a difference. Jane Goodall reminded us, what you do makes a difference, and you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make. I urge you to approach your future with a greater understanding of what is truly important, and then choose the paths that lead you to realize your values and allow those values to thrive in this world. Compose your life with meaning, fulfillment, and with joy. You are a special class of 2021. I am so proud of you. This is your time. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Members of the class of 2021, Today, we officially welcome you into the company of more than 89,000 Oswego alumni who are contributing to their communities around the world in a variety of ways. As new members of the alumni community, you will add a fresh spark to this community. I now call on President Stanley to come forward and ignite the flame, the torch of learning. Graduates, please remember, today and always, your most important role is keeping the flame burning ever brighter. Will our graduates and members of the platform party please stand? Graduates, please light your candles found at your seat. Light your fire from this torch of learning and keep it burning brightly as you leave us to set the world aflame with your ideas, your passions, and determination. And now I ask all in attendance to please stand and join us in singing the Alma Mater. The words are printed on the back of your program and will be displayed on the big screens.
Please be seated. On behalf of the faculty and the entire Oswego campus community, I offer my congratulations to all our graduates, their families, and friends. It is important that all participants exit the building immediately following the conclusion of the ceremony. Students and guests will recess and exit out the same route in which they entered. We remind our guests to reunite with your graduate at a spot distant from the arena for photos and your departure from campus. Thank you for your cooperation and understanding, and once again, congratulations. I now call our mace bearer to the podium to formally signify our adjournment.
Madam President, I now declare the 160th commencement of the State University of New York at Oswego to be adjourned.